Hello, yogis, and welcome to Yoga Vision. My name is Vanessa, and I'll be guiding us through 30 minutes of Hatha Yoga today. And this class is suitable for all levels of yogis, so great for beginners and more seasoned or practice yogis can also enjoy and benefit from this practice. So since Venus is currently in retrograde, I decided to put together a sequence with self-love in mind. So we'll be doing a lot of heart openers to just help us open our heart area and release any negative feelings and emotions we may be holding in our hearts, and really letting them go here, allowing fresh positive energy to come into our heart center area and just start to help us move forward. So with me I have a blanket and some blocks and of course my water bottle. So you can grab whatever you need here, and you don't have to have a blanket or blocks here, just as an option to help keep the practice nice and comfortable for you. We will be doing a fish pose, so if you didn't have blocks at home, you can always use a pillow. So just take your time, grab what you need here. We have a few minutes before we get started. And if you're ready to go, awesome. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for tuning in to this video, supporting us here at Yoga Vision. And if you haven't already, please hit subscribe and like this video. Leave me some comments and I'll be sure to respond back to you after the class. So we'll be starting in our seated position, so sitting onto your mat. And you can sit on a blanket or a block here. It'll just help to open your hips a little bit, take some pressure here, take a little bit of pressure off your hips and knees here. And maybe moving side to side a little bit, just allowing your sit bones to get grounded into the floor here, getting ready for our practice. So it's a nice, beautiful day today. So maybe take a walk after your practice today. Enjoy some sunshine, get some fresh air. And we also have a long weekend here in Canada. So I hope everyone has some fun plans for the weekend. I know we're all kind of still stuck in our homes right now. Can't really do too much, but just try to get outside, do a little bit of gardening, get some fresh air, maybe take a little walk and enjoy the weather. I know it's going to rain a lot, so just enjoy the weather. So I hope you grabbed what you needed, and we'll get started very soon. So coming into a nice comfortable position on your mat. And if you wanted to, go ahead and play some music at home. I'm going to keep the audio clear by not playing music, but if you wanted to, go ahead and put on some nice music. And again, our focus today is on the heart center, opening the heart, releasing negative emotions and feelings, and bringing in new energy, because Venus is in retrograde, and Venus rules love. And when a planet is in retrograde, it means it's moving backwards. So this is a good time to do a bit of reflection and evaluation and see where you are with loving yourself and loving others. So let's get started now. Again, we're starting in easy pose, sitting nice and tall on our mat. So grounding down on our sit bones here and sitting up nice and tall, lengthening our spine and reaching the top of our head up. And from here, we'll just start inhaling our arms up, bringing our palms to touch overhead, and then slowly releasing them down in front of our heart center. Tap your thumb into your heart here, and you can start closing your eyes here. Scan your body. Notice how you feel. Notice any thoughts, emotions. And today, since we're focusing on our heart, let's turn our attention to our heart center. So close your eyes here as you inhale and exhale through the nose. Release your hands from Namaste Mudra and place one hand onto your heart center and one hand onto your belly. So keep sitting up nice and tall, breathing in and out through the nose. Noticing how the hand that's on your belly moves away from your body as you inhale in through the nose, filling up your body here with breath. And as you exhale, notice how your belly and your hand come back into your body. And we'll just stay here for a couple more moments, breathing in and out, nice and deep, nice and long. Getting ready for our practice here, connecting our energy. Relax your shoulders and lift your chin so it's parallel to the floor. Being mindful not to round your neck here. And let's do one last inhale together. And one last exhale. Beautiful. You can slowly start to blink open your eyes here. And then bring your palms back together. And let's start rubbing our palms nice and fast here. And you should notice you're creating some heat and energy in between your hands. And just take that beautiful healing energy and start washing it over your face, over your eyes. You don't have to touch your face here. You can still feel that energy radiating off your hands, over your ears and your mouth, onto your throat. And then finally resting your hands here onto your heart chakra. And set an intention for yourself here. An intention to let go of any self-doubt, any negative thoughts you feel about yourself, and allow yourself to really be kind and loving towards yourself. One last breath here, and exhale out. Beautiful. Now release your hands, bringing them behind you. So we're squeezing our shoulder blades together and we're lifting our chest here as we look up. And from here, we're going to start exhaling, rounding our spine and coming into a hugging motion here. And then rounding here, giving yourself a bit of a hug as you look down. So we're going to keep up with this motion, inhaling, looking up, exhaling, rounding, giving yourself a hug, looking down. Keep going, following your breath, inhaling and exhaling, switching which arm comes on top of one another. So this is a play on a spinal flex, but we're getting our arms more involved here. And our arms are part of the lines of our heart chakras. So you might feel some pain or tension in your arms. And that could be a sign of some trapped emotions here. Notice how your hips rotate back and forth here. So we're also warming up the base of our spine. Keep going, keep breathing, doing awesome. And we'll do one more on each arm. Last one. And then come back to center. Beautiful. And from here, bring your hands onto your shoulders. My thumb is at the back of my shoulders and my forefingers are at the front. So sit up nice and tall here, but relax your shoulders down. Notice if they're creeping up to your ears. And also notice if you're pushing your chest forward here. Relax your chest, drop back into your spine. And from here, we're going to be inhaling as we twist to the left and exhaling as we twist to the right. And this helps to warm up our spine as well. It also helps to align the spine. And for me, I feel this a lot in my chest. So for me, I feel like it helps to move energy through my heart. And remember, you're going as fast or as slow as you like here, following the rhythm of your breath. And let's do one more inhale and one last exhale. Coming back to center, releasing your hands down. Beautiful. From here, we're going to bring our right hand behind us, and my fingers are pointing away from my body. I'm going to inhale my left arm up towards the sky. Take a breath in here, and as you exhale, push into that right hand, lifting your sit bones off the floor. We're reaching our left hand back, and we're resting on our knees here, looking up to the sky. And we'll take 3 inhales in through the nose and 3 nice long exhales out. And we're in a variation of wild thing here. Nice stretch for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release down. Let's do the other side. So bring your left hand behind you. Inhale, right arm up. And then slowly start pushing yourself up. Reaching that right hand back. Pushing your hips up, looking up to the sky. Breathing here for 3, 4, 2, and 1. Slowly release down. Beautiful. From here, bring your hands in front of you. Start lifting your hips up, uncrossing at your heels, and then sitting back down onto your heels. So we're coming into hero's pose here. So a few options here. You can place a blanket under your knees. You can place a blanket in between your thighs and your calves, or you can take a block or cushion and sit right on the block or cushion here. You might start to feel this in your feet a little bit, so taking that block or cushion helps to take a bit of pressure off there. So let's extend our arms out to the side here in a T position. And we'll take a breath in here. As we exhale, bring that right arm under the left. We're coming into eagle arms here. So this is a great stretch for our shoulders and our upper back. And if this doesn't feel comfortable for you, give yourself a hug. So grabbing opposite shoulders here. And keep lifting your elbows and palms up away from your face here. Keep breathing in through the nose, exhaling out, enjoying the stretch for 3, 4, 2, and 1. Release your arms here. Coming back to that T position, take a breath in through the nose, and then exhale, switching directions. Left elbow under the right, palms come to touch. Remember, you always have the option to just give yourself a nice big hug here. Lift elbows and palms up away from your face. Notice the stretch in your shoulders here. Breathing in through the nose, exhaling out. Deep inhale in, exhale out. Inhaling in and exhale out. Beautiful. Release your hands. And from here, we're going to come into tabletop. So bringing your hands down in front of you and pushing yourself up. I'm going to switch sides so you can see me a little bit better. And we're going to be on our knees for a little bit. So option to bring your blanket under your knees here. And we're coming into cat-cow in a moment. So just let's set up first. So spread your fingers nice and wide. So you're taking a bit of pressure off your wrist here. And you're evenly distributing the weight throughout your hand. Knees are open about hip distance, and try to bring your shoulders over your wrist. From here, we're going to be inhaling Looking up as we rotate our hips up, dropping our belly down, and then exhaling, rounding our spine, looking down to our belly as we tuck our hips in. Keep following your breath here. Again, you can go as fast or slow as you like. Noticing the stretch here in your spine. Inhaling, looking up, and exhaling, looking down. Let's do one more set. Inhale here, look up, and exhale, round. Beautiful. Coming back to neutral here. And from here, we're going to do some hip rolls. So just making circles with our hips. Inhaling as we move to the right, exhaling as we come back over to the left. You also get a bit of action here in your wrist, but really focus on circular motions in your hips. And we'll do one more inhale to the right, exhale down to the left, coming back to center. Let's switch directions here. So inhaling to the left, exhaling back over to the right. We're helping to lubricate our joints here. And one more big circle to the left. Exhale to the right. And then come back to neutral. And from here, we're going to come into melting heart. So option to bring a block under your chest or under your forehead here. And we're starting in our tabletop, taking a breath in through the nose here. And as you exhale, you're going to start walking your hands up towards the top of your mat. Keep pushing your hips back and just allow your heart to melt right down towards the floor. You can bring your forehead or chin onto the mat. Remember, you can always use a block here. And keep pushing your hips back, trying to bring them over your knees. Relax your body here and keep breathing nice and deep, nice and long. And we'll stay here for another 3, 2, and 1. Start pushing into your hands, looking up. And then slowly start walking your hands back up towards your body. Let's counter that a little bit. Coming into a child's pose, so opening your knees up a little bit here. And then allowing yourself just to melt down here into the mat. You can rest your elbows down. And if you're bringing your forehead all the way down, notice again if you're rounding your neck. Try to keep your neck straight, maybe using a block here under your forehead. We'll stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Start to push into your hands, lifting your head up, and start walking your hands back towards you. Coming up nice and slow, straightening up your spine. And from here, bring your knees back together, start lifting up into a kneeling position. And we're going to bring our hands onto our lower back, so roll your shoulders back here, really opening up the chest. Take a breath in through the nose here. Keep pushing your hips forward as you start to allow your head to just drop back slightly, looking up towards the universe. Your chest is lifted here. And let's take 3 big breaths in through the nose. Inhale here. Exhale out. Inhaling here. Exhaling out. Last one. Inhale here. And exhale out. Slowly start bringing your head back to neutral. And we're going to do that again. An option to stay here in camel, or you can also bring your hands to interlace behind your glutes here, if you did want to go a bit deeper. So take a breath in through the nose here, and then exhale. Start looking up, releasing your head back, allowing your hands to be like an anchor here. And let's take 3 breaths in and out through the nose here. For 3, for 2, and 1. Slowly bring your head back to neutral. Release your hands here, and we're going to bring our hands back down to tabletop. And from here, we're going to step up with our right foot. So bringing your right foot in between your hands here. And then we're going to sweep our hands up towards the sky. So my right knee is stacked over my ankle here. So try to stack it as much as possible, but be mindful not to bring it past your ankle. And we're reaching our hands up towards the sky. Hands are nice and big, so we're asking the universe here to provide us with some healing energy. Fingers are spread nice and wide. Drop your shoulders and bring a soft smile to your face. Keep breathing here for 3, for 2, and 1. Take a breath in here and grab all that energy. Bring it to your heart. Beautiful. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring that energy down to your heart. One more time. Inhale, up. And exhale, bringing that energy into your heart. Now reach your hands up towards the sky, and then bring your hands together. Release your hands down in Namaste Mudra towards your heart. Take a breath in here, and then we're going to exhale, twist looking over to the right side. So we're bringing our left elbow on the outside of our right knee. And try to twist here, looking up to the sky. Breathing in and out for 3, for 2, and 1. Looking down towards the floor. Release your hands down here, and then start shifting your body towards the back of your mat. And we're going to come into seated here. Take your time, no rush. Bringing your left foot to touch your inner right thigh. So we're in seated tree here, inhaling our arms up. And then exhale, fold forward, reaching for that shin, ankle, or the back of your foot. Relax your elbows down here. Keep breathing in and out through your nose. Maybe sinking deeper into the pose here with every exhale. And let's take one more big breath here. And exhale it out. Release your hands and slowly start walking your hands back up your leg. Straightening up your spine here. Head comes up last. Let's lift up that left knee. Plant your hands down beside your hips and start pushing yourself back up. Left knee comes down onto the floor. Hands plant down onto your mat. And we'll bring that right knee back. So we're coming back into a neutral tabletop. You can take some time to set your foundation here. So spread your fingers again. And keep your knees open about hip distance here. And from here, take a breath in through the nose. And let's step up with that left foot. So left foot comes in between your hands. Knee is stacking over the ankle as much as possible. Just being mindful not to bring it past your ankle here. I can still see all 10 toes as I look down. Let's sweep our fingers along our mat, reaching our hands up towards the sky. Relax your shoulders down here. Fingers are spread nice and wide. Keep breathing in and out through the nose. We're asking the universe for beautiful healing energy here, and maybe letting go of any self-doubt and any negative self-talk you tell yourself, because you truly have to love yourself before you can love anybody else. Relax the shoulders, bring a smile to your face. Option to stay here or breathe in and then exhale, bringing that energy to your heart. Beautiful. Inhale up. Exhale, bringing that energy back down to your heart. One more time. Inhale, reach. And then exhale, bring it in. Beautiful. Inhale, arms back up. Bring your hands back together. Slowly release your hands down in front of your heart center here. Take a breath in through the nose. And then as you exhale, start twisting, looking over to the left side. And you can look up towards the sky here, twisting a little deeper. Breathing in and out through the nose here for 3, 4, 2, and 1. Looking down, release your hands down onto the floor and start shifting your weight back onto your mat. Coming into seated, no rush. Bringing that right foot into the inner left thigh. Coming into seated tree. Inhale, arms up here. And then exhale, folding forward, reaching for that shin, ankle, or the back of your feet. Allowing your upper body to just melt down towards the floor, towards your leg. Maybe sinking deeper into this pose with every exhale. Let's take one more big breath together here. And we'll slowly start to walk our hands up our leg. Straightening up your spine, head comes up last. Beautiful. And from here, we'll lift up our right knee and draw that left knee in. And just start to give yourself a nice hug here. Maybe giving your knees a kiss. We were on our knees for a little bit, so thank your knees for supporting you and carrying you here. And thank yourself for doing something nice for yourself today. For tuning into a yoga class and reflecting on self-love. One more big breath here. And then let's start releasing the pose. Beautiful. And from here, we're going to come into a supported fish pose. So we did a lot of heart openers. So we want to be a bit gentle here. We're going to take 2 blocks. And if you don't have blocks at home, you can always use cushions. And we're going to bring the blocks under our mid-back and our head. And you might have to move the blocks when you lay down. So from here, just slowly start making your way down onto the blocks. And I have my blocks on the lowest setting here. If you did want to go deeper, you could. But I feel like we've done a lot of heart openers already, so we don't want to push it too much. So this is a perfect variation, a fish pose, a nice gentle variation. Options to bring your feet onto the floor here as well, or also bringing the soles of your feet together, opening up the hip area as well here a little bit. You can keep your hands resting down by your sides, or bring one hand over your heart, one hand over your belly. Notice your breath traveling in and out through your body here. And we'll take one more breath in through the nose. And exhale out. Release your hands down beside you. Start drawing your knees up. Planting your feet back down onto the floor. And from here, we're going to roll off the blocks, coming to one side. And let's just remove the blocks. And then we'll just rest in a fetal position for a moment, allowing ourselves to process how we feel right now, process the practice. Take one more breath in here. And as you exhale, start pushing into your hand that's on the floor, coming back up into seated, nice and slow, taking your time. And we'll bring our knees to come to mat distance apart here, sitting on our heels. And we'll release our hands down behind us. So our fingers are pointing towards us this time. And we're going to roll our shoulders back. Start lifting your head and chest up towards the sky. Breathe here for 3, 4, 2, and 1. Relax back into a neutral. Bring your hands back down in front of you. And let's get ready to close our practice here. Coming into cross-legged easy pose. And we'll inhale, our arms up. Nice big breath. Exhale, release your hands down. Tap your thumb into your heart here. Notice your heart rate. Notice sensations and feelings. And close your eyes. Tune into your heart center again. Bring a soft smile to your face. And let's tap our thumbs against our third eye here, bowing down to the universe. Bowing down to our practice, thanking one another for tuning in to this class today, for sharing beautiful, positive energy with one another. It's been my honor guiding all of you through your practice today. I hope you feel a sense of self-love and appreciation for yourself and everything you do for yourself. Please keep drinking lots of water and have a great day. Namaste. And also don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and check us out on Instagram and Facebook.